This brings back memories. I was a student here in DCU 4 years ago. I used to commute from Ashbourne in County Meath, and it would take me sometimes 2 hours to get here. So on the cold winter evenings, you can imagine that was great crack. So let's ask students how long it takes them to get to college and how they're finding the commute. You commute from Carlow and it takes you 2.5 hours.
It's a lot. It takes a long time. It can be very tiring just getting up so early for like lectures and stuff.
I don't find it too bad. It can be a bit long sometimes.
It can be tough. I'm in my first year, so I'm not really used to it so far.
The evenings you definitely miss out on, I'd say, some of the nightlife and stuff. Like the last train's kind of running 11 o'clock, have to leave it early enough.
For me, it's not as bad because I drive. I used to have to get 2 buses, so I only recently started driving, but before it would take probably about like an hour and a half because you would miss buses and like I'd have to be transferring and stuff like that.
So living in Dublin, tell me what your experience of public transport is like.
It's pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. It's just really slow. You're either spending an hour 40 on the bus or you're spending crazy money on insurance and petrol, so I suppose it's not really any win-win.
Do you find you're spending maybe more money on petrol to have to use the car as opposed to using the bus?
Yeah, definitely spending a lot of money on petrol and tolls as well. Yeah, the bus was cheap, but it just took way too long.
When I was a student here, I knew people commuting from Offaly, Athlone and Wexford, largely due to the lack of affordable accommodation. 4 years on, and it doesn't seem like much has changed.
Just every day I'm getting probably about 20 emails from students desperate to look for accommodation. I've heard of people having to drop out because they just simply can't with their commutes from Donegal and Mayo.
I'm from Kerry and I live in Diggs in Dublin.
And where is your Diggs base and how long would it take you to get now to college?
My digs are in Castleknock and it takes between 40 minutes or an hour and a half to get to college depending on what time.
And can I ask roughly ballpark how much you're paying monthly for Diggs?
720 a month.
Roughly for the year, about 10 grand.
So there's 3 of us in the house, and it was ranging from around 2,000 to like 4,000. So it was kind of crazy. We just kind of had to settle for whatever we found.
Would you have to work to support yourself while you're living in accommodation?
Yeah, more so just to support myself, buying groceries and the likes, but yeah, I'd be working at the weekends now, but I'm travelling home to Mayo.
Have you considered renting?
I mean, I have, but just with the prices, it's unachievable completely.
It would be nice to rent, but because the prices are so high in Dublin, it's a lot easier to stay at home, I'd say, and kind of just deal with the commute.